The link from Serew. That's a new one for me. Let's find out what he can do with it.
3, 2,
As we start on Town and City, so a lot of room to run away. Both of these characters like that, of course, depending on your playstyle. One more so than the other. So I wonder what Serew's Link can do, because he is known for being a movement heavy, very aggressive Roy specialist. So Link, of course, you know, he's not the fastest dude. He's not the fastest dude, especially among the sword fighters. But he does have those beautiful, beautiful remote bombs, and Serew making wonderful use of it right there. So it's gonna, GiiFit is gonna be starting off with a slight deficit. More than a slight, actually. It's pretty much a full stock. Great berry there by Serew. He is wonderful with berries as Roy as well. And this has really been a war of attrition so far. Just a lot of projectiles, and I don't know if that's the way GiiFit wants to play right now, because you gotta make something big happen if you want to overcome a full stock deficit like that. Now, I am pleased to see that he is at least trying to edge guard Serew when he's coming in high, but I think GiiFit just go off stage and try to steal out that stock, because every time you take a hit, you just fall further and further behind. Oh, great snipe by Serew. That could have been a punish, but GiiFit is gonna let him recover on stage. And the 4-tilt from Serew is gonna absolutely destroy that V-Fit back air. And we are at GiiFit's final stock now. As Serew is just staying as okay, and an SD. I semi think that might have been intentional, but honestly I don't know. But ooh, yikes. Serew, you know, absolutely dominant in that game 1. Let's find out if he can repeat this success in game 2. Maybe GiiFit is gonna switch characters. I mean, with a name like GiiFit, probably not, but you know. Why opt in? Just play Falco. Just play Falco. Falco can deal with Brawler. Now we got Aptin mad. He's throwing out the Dutch words in stream. Got him mad. So we are back with game 2 of GiiFit versus Serew. No character switches, but we do find ourselves on a very different stage. Battlefield, which is much more cramped, so there's gonna be a lot less room for both players to run away from each other. But as you can see, that is still the plan. See a lot of movement coming out from Serew. B the verse arrows, lots of boomerangs. And as soon as he got GiiFit in disadvantage, that's when he starts seeking for the forward airs, the up tilts. But it looks like GiiFit is having a lot more success here in game 2, now that he has not been sniped yet by a deadly remote bomb. Like GiiFit's also pretty comfortable with his platform, and of course punishing people trying to get down from him. There it is, there it is. That's a nice confirm for GiiFit. Every time you see a neutral air hit, you should expect the GiiFit to pull out something different. Could be a back air, could be an up air. you especially watch out if he's got the deep breathing. As you could just see, that deep breathing back throw absolutely deleting Serew. This is looking wildly different from game 1. Serew with the dash attack though, that's gonna be enough. Oh, the Hylian shield? We got those. Look at the damage the GiiFit has been building up on Serew. Now he has a remote bomb. Can he get the edge guard? Neutral arrow stage? No, he chooses for the remote bomb once again. And he's just desperately trying to hit an up tilt, a dash attack. He wants the stock. I think pretty soon even an up throw might start to do it, especially with Rage. Remember kids, nobody talks about it anymore, but Rage is still in the game. Has to go for a neutral air. Finds a hula hoop. Yeah, Link is definitely not a character you want to fall behind with. Finally catches GiiFit with the forward air. It's gonna take the stock, but at 114, GiiFit has made it worth his while. Deep breathing forward air is gonna send him off the side. This GiiFit player is in a great position here to take game 2. I think for either character, it's just an awful time if they lose the first stock. Neither of them really have the burst to get a surprise kill, and neither of them have super reliable kill setups, as in, you know, particular moves. It all just has to kind of flow their way, because they do have the tools to set the pace for the match. But getting that final hit then, often a bit difficult with characters like this. Just look at this right now. Serew is swinging, but he's not hitting. There's the neutral air. Complete misread on the platform tech. Unfortunately, went over way to the right. But he can afford to make a couple of mistakes. Even a volleyball is starting to kill. And there it is, that deep breathing spike. And we got a 2 stock from GiiFit to answer back at Serew. Yeah, let's work on your coordination. How does GiiFit sound like Mario? In what way? In what way? In what way? Anyway, looks like Serew got a little wake-up call after getting a 3-stock game 1. It might look a little bit more tough to him right now. Is he gonna stay the same character though? Because this is the first time I have seen the Link. So there's no telling how loyal he is to playing that character today. Well, I'll keep an ear open. Let's just put it like that. Serew thinking hard on what he wants to do. Yeah, that's also fair enough, Zypho's Courier. Fair enough. A lot of characters have at least some variant of Yahoo! Or Ya. Yeah, even more people got Ya. But there's only one character that has the Doya. Now even GiiFit back at the selecting screen. Look like Serew is ready for action. Remember kids, it is 1-1. So next game will determine the outcome one way or the other. And here we go. Yes, he is sticking with the Link. Let's find out if it works out for him.
2, 1, go!
Because don't forget everybody, if you want to get some real tournament experience with your secondaries, with other characters you might be interested in exploring, not just casual experience with your buddies, then entering free Wi-Fi tournaments like the Net Battle Series is the perfect place to get some additional tournament experience without putting your local regional offline performance on the line. That's exactly what Serew is doing right now. Can he get an edge guard? He tries to go for the drum, but we don't do that anymore. I mean, sometimes we do because it still works, but Obviously, a lot more people have been preferring the offstage game for edge guarding over drums with the new edge guard mechanics. Sun Salutation almost charged up. It's often easier to surprise people with a 3/4 way charge. Not gonna surprise Serew though. But these volleyballs are surprising Serew. Look at the damage differential. And I believe the volleyball has played a large part in this. Oh, jumped over the jab and gave him the yoga pose. Serew is a stock behind now. He's finding out just how tough getting a hold of GiiFit trainer can be in Ultimate. And GiiFit is doing a fantastic job. Really brought it back after a disastrous game 1 in game 2, and he is continuing that nut pace here in game number 3. Oh, but this time Serew finds the kill much earlier of a nice air dodge. Gonna get that covered with the up smash. That's the thing though, it's hard to find that roll hit with a slower character like Link. But if you do get that hit, you get some pretty nice knockback as a reward. The boomerang again going under the volleyball. Serew has now taken the lead, but that volleyball is gonna make quick work of that. Jab not finding his mark. It's a clear moment where we can see Serew struggling with the fact that Link has quite a slow run speed compared to Roy, and of course a higher profile. It's a bit harder to approach people who are landing with their back turns towards you. Oh, excellent read on the ledge jump from GiiFit with that back air. Oh, lots of air dodges, but Serew too slow. And the forward tilt's gonna find its mark once again. It's gonna put GiiFit off stage. And the high recovery from the hula hoops is actually gonna get Serew. The Hylian shield, and that's a risky play because you know the shield block box isn't instantly active if you've been moving around just before. As guard? No, he's gonna stay off stage, trying to get him with a forward tilt, but instead he's gonna get sniped with that Sun Salutation. GiiFit once again taking the stock first. But we're seeing a bit of a repeat of stock 1 here. So GiiFit takes the stock first, and then Serew takes the stock shortly after with a nice anti-air. And now they're both in their final stock. Serew has once again taken the lead. But the real question is, can he close the stock out first? Has not achieved it so far in this particular game. Now the funny thing is that Serew is running after GiiFit a lot. Even though he is in the lead now, he could take it a little bit more easy. Just throw out a couple of boomerangs, a couple of arrows, maybe do a bit more long range play with the remote bomb even. He is really chasing GiiFit down. That must be his Roy instinct. GiiFit off stage. Gonna get put even farther by an air. Oh, okay. So you had to go high to avoid the remote bomb, and Serew ready to punish with a landing down air. GiiFit in a lot of trouble now. Is Serew gonna clutch it out in the end? Starting to look like it because he has had her at the ledge for a long time now. Untackable. A proper deep breathing move might get the kill though. You gotta watch out, GiiFit trainer is a lot stronger than before. Serew once again having a little bit of trouble finding that kill move. GiiFit probably stalling out the time before she can get a quick deep breathing again. Oh, that would have been it! If only they had not changed Link Fairs. And there it is, the bomb is gonna do it. That was a smart play by Serew because he kept dropping the bomb at normal get-up range. and GiiFit kept getting around it by rolling on